I listened to your comments and finally installed Bazzite OS on my mini PC. To say it was easy is a bit of an understatement. Not the installing part, but actually getting it fully working on this PC. But you may be wondering, why were so many people commenting about using Bazzite OS? Well, a couple weeks back, I made a video about installing SteamOS on this PC, but I ran into a major issue when it came down to proper hardware support. It would not recognize my newer RX 9060 XT, so everybody in the comments were recommending Bazzite since it supports a wider range of hardware than SteamOS. So that's exactly what I did. I grabbed my USB drive, flashed Bazzite onto it, plugged it into my PC, and got a GitHub page. Okay, that's a little weird, so let's go back to the installer. I must have messed up something or downloaded the wrong version. I ended up switching installers completely. I went from using Rufus to a different flashing tool, and that ended up working. And the PC gods answered. It actually worked. I went through the whole setup process, everything installed correctly, and just like that, we have Bazzite running on my mini PC. Then I hit my first major problem. I had no internet. Not sure what happened here, but after doing a bit of troubleshooting, I realized it would recognize my Ethernet port, but not my Wi-Fi card. So there had to be some kind of driver issue, or maybe something with the kernel not loading the driver correctly. Also, don't forget to sub. It would help me out a lot. I'm trying to hit 10,000 subs by the end of the year, so hopefully we'll be able to hit that. Anyway, so in the meantime, while I was trying to figure out this issue, I plugged in the Ethernet cable and started downloading some games from Steam, because I figured whatever this issue is, it's gonna take forever. And it did indeed. After digging for Reddit and a few other forums, I finally figured out exactly what was going on. The issue ended up not being the Wi-Fi card or adapter itself, it was the Linux driver loading too early during the setup. I'm using a Netgear A6210 using a MediaTek chipset, and Bazzite could detect the adapter for the USB, so you would see it pop up, but it wouldn't automatically create a wireless connection after boot. Every time I manually loaded the driver through the terminal command, the Wi-Fi would instantly come back and start working. What made this even stranger is that after installing a new graphic card, because I switched from the RX 570 to the RX 9060 XT, the system boot timing changed slightly. That caused the Wi-Fi driver to initialize before the USB adapter was fully ready. So Linux never properly attached the driver during the setup. The fix was creating a small setup service that waits until later in the boot process before loading the Wi-Fi drivers. Once I did that, the adapter connected normally every single time the system booted. And I was pretty happy because my room is a little small and my switch is over there while the mini PC is over here. So I had to run a cable through my room to get it to work. After getting that nightmare figured out, let's talk about the actual experience of using this OS. So far, my experience has been pretty good. The layout feels familiar if you used Linux before. It kind of reminds me a bit of OS mixed with SteamOS. But the biggest advantage Bazzite has over SteamOS is broader hardware support. And that is the main reason why I decided to give it a shot on my mini PC. That said, it's still a more locked down distro similar to SteamOS, so deeper customization and coding can be a little more difficult compared to something like OS or just running Ubuntu. Overall though, I really like the layout and how everything feels. It comes as a very solid built-in app store and an easy way to install updates. You literally just open the update panel and click update. This is one of the best things that Linux has ever added. No longer going into the commands and sudo update, you just click the update panel. So a noob like me, this is a lovely feature. So the whole experience feels really polished and beginner friendly. They pretty much give you everything you need to get started, besides the trouble we had with the drivers. And if you want, you can even switch into a full screen SteamOS style layout, which is really neat and it takes full advantage of game scope, which is awesome, especially for people who want something that sits between a full desktop experience and a console experience. Bazzite sits right in the middle of all of that. It also includes support for other launchers like Epic Games or GOG, and there's a bunch of emulation apps available too, so if you want to emulate your PS2 games or your retro titles, it's got a lot of that built in, which I actually thought was pretty cool. And with my testing, everything worked as it should outside of the Wi-Fi driver issue and the installing problem. Outside of that, this has been a pretty awesome OS to use. Now, my biggest downside is software compatibility. There's still a lot of programs I use daily, especially Adobe apps like Premiere Pro, that just don't run on Linux. And yes, there are some good alternatives to Premiere and Photoshop, but a lot of them aren't that great or pretty out of date. Also, just Photoshop kind of ruined me, man. When it works pretty good. I also own a massive library of games through the Xbox Game Store, which I cannot access while I'm using Linux. Cloud gaming technically works, but I've had a mixed results with performance. Maybe it was my internet, maybe it was my system itself. Either way, it wasn't a great experience. Pretty low resolution and a bit laggy, even though it is connected for Wi-Fi and it's Wi-Fi 6. With that said, let's get into the gaming performance. First, I tested a bunch of games using my older RX 70 while I was still testing that Wi-Fi issue. And honestly, Bazzite did a really solid job taking advantage of that older GPU. Most games ran really well. Newer titles struggled a bit more, but that's expected. The RX 570 is pretty weak by modern standards. I even noticed a slight FPS increase compared to SteamOS in some titles, but nothing major, maybe around 5 frames depending on the game, but not enough to actually care. However, where Bazzite really shines is when you throw a more powerful GPU in this mini PC. More power, baby. And that was the RX 9060 XT 16 gig variant. Yes, I know, I'm rich. Anyway. With the graphic card installed, performance completely changed. We were looking at around 120 FPS across most titles, and overall it felt fantastic. The latency even felt lower than my Windows gaming PC, which is actually a much newer, better built machine, so that generally surprised me. That being said, Linux isn't perfect when it comes down to GPU functions, and while standard FSR works great, frame generation still felt more polished on Windows overall. And there's a lot more AI features that you're missing on Linux. Also, in my previous video, somebody said Apex Legends works on Linux. Who said that? I'm going to find you, because it didn't work. It wouldn't even boot. It literally told me it did not support Linux or Proton, so I had no idea what they were talking about. But that leads me directly into my biggest overall issue with Linux: software and game compatibility. Linux is lightweight, it's more efficient, it can do a lot with older hardware, but there are still major compromises. My main editing software is Adobe Premiere, which isn't available on Linux. I've also used an Xbox my entire life, so every single game I own through Xbox will not work on Linux, because the Xbox Game Store isn't supported. And there are multiplayer games that I love that simply don't work here. The biggest one being Rainbow Six Siege. This is probably my favorite game of all time, besides the finals and Arc Raiders. I put hundreds of hours into it, and I can't play it on Linux because the anti-cheat still doesn't support it. And not saying it's Linux's or any distro's fault, it's mainly comes down to the developers. They have the ability to enable to work on Linux. There are plenty of games that work perfectly fine on Linux hardware, but for some reason, certain developers just don't care. Linux only makes up maybe 10 to 2% of the entire gaming market. Why would you focus on the little guy when you want to focus on the big whales? Anyway, until this issue changes, it's just really disappointing. And there are still random bugs too. Bazzite OS is based on Fedora, which is a solid foundation, but dealing with the Wi-Fi issues and other random problems definitely rubs me the wrong way sometimes. Personally, I still prefer the simplicidity of Cache OS. It felt more direct and easy to use overall. I just like the overall feel of Cache. But I don't think Bazzite is bad at all. In fact, I think what they're doing is really good, and Linux as a whole has came an incredible long way. So as long as they keep it up, I feel like Bazzite will become the best overall OS to use on any PC, because SteamOS is limited while Bazzite is more open, still giving you a gaming experience. So at the end of the day, do I recommend Bazzite? And honestly, yes, I think Bazzite has a lot to offer for the Linux community, and with how many people support and recommend it, I generally think it's one of the best Linux gaming options available right now. It gives you the best of both worlds. You can have the handheld style experience similar to SteamOS, but with broader hardware support. So whether you're using a handheld, reviving an old gaming PC, or building your own DIY Steam machine, Bazzite is a really solid option. There's a lot of support behind it, the usability is great, and getting apps installed is incredibly easy. But like what I said, there's always a trade-off with Linux. Software compatibility, unsupported games are still real issues. But if you're willing to accept those trade-offs, especially if you're playing games that have anti-cheat that supports Linux, like The Finals, Arc Raiders, Marvel Rivals, I believe Rocket League, Halo, Linux can actually be a fantastic alternative to Windows. I'm so tired of Windows, man. And if you're debating whether or not to give Linux a try, I definitely recommend giving Bazzite a shot. If SteamOS isn't supported on your device, this is honestly one of the best alternatives out there. Or if you want a more locked down experience like you would find on a console, or you're not that familiar with Linux, Bazzite is also a good option. Anyway, I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you guys like this. If you have any thoughts, comments, please leave a comment. Let me know what I got wrong, if I did get anything wrong, because I've done a lot of research about this video and experiencing, Bazzite. So hopefully I'm right on the nose of what people have experienced. And please tell me your problems you have ran into, because I would love to hear what people's thoughts are of this OS. Do you recommend it? Or do you want to use something else? Like, what does Linus like to use? It's Poppy OS? Anyway, don't forget to sub, it helps me out, and have a good one, boys.